The New York Police Department wanted to do a little bit of publicity, and they did it in the worst possible way. It totally backfired on them. They wanted people on Twitter to use the hashtag #MyNYPD and then share pictures of them with police officers from the area. Well, as you can imagine, a lot of people aren't too happy with the New York Police Department, especially after the whole issue with stop and frisk and people feeling like they're using excessive force. So let me show you a few examples of what people actually tweeted. Let's take a look. So, Occupy Wall Street, I absolutely love it. Homeless and sleeping in a synagogue, my NYPD has an ass-kicking answer. Gotta love the NYPD. Damn.
This was such a bad idea, man.
You might not have known this, but the NYPD can help you with that kink in your neck. That's fucking terrible. Jesus.
You know, you people are so funny, man. When they do it to dogs, you hate it more than when they do it to humans.
No, I hate it all together, but like, and then
this one's fun.
This one is fun. NYPD be at that West Indian Labor Day parade like, and then, I mean, that
it depends on
cute.
if she was into it or not. If he did that without permission, then it's totally unacceptable.
It looks like there was permission granted there.
Okay, if it was permission granted, then I pardon you.
Right.
Okay.
So what's interesting about this is, you know, they got a lot of negative feedback, understandably so. But they did respond to the negative feedback in a really great way. They could have ignored it or they could have said something negative about it, but they were pretty open about it. In fact, the NYPD deputy chief said the following: Twitter provides an open forum for an uncensored exchange, and this is an open dialogue good for our city.
Good for you, man. So here's the interesting. First, the picture that they had put up was wonderfully goofy. It was like a guy with two cops like, hey, hashtag my NYPD. Okay, they're like, we're gonna get more of those, right? Wrong. You're not gonna get any more of those. But when things went badly, they responded great. And remember that this is the new NYPD.
Yeah.
Remember Ray Kelly, who was one of my least favorite people in the country, who used to be the police commissioner, who routed Occupy Wall Street, literally worked for the banks while he was police commissioner. They had a joint command center, and now officially works for the banks now that he's out of office, and did the illegal and unconstitutional spying on innocent Muslims, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. That stop and frisk was his time. Mayor Bloomberg's time, right? So now that's gone, and Bill Bratton is in as the police commissioner, and de Blasio is the mayor, and they've changed policy. And this is part of their new way of trying to reach out to the community, and people weren't quite ready for it yet,
yeah.
Right? Ready to be that open to the new NYPD. But they had a good positive reaction to it at the end, saying, yeah, but that's the dialogue we want to have. We know that you guys are pissed, and we're trying to fix it. Mm-hmm. I think that's great. So in the end, everybody had fun, and overall, not guilty to the NYPD.
Yeah, not guilty to the NYPD. I like that they're open to the criticism, and you know, who knows? Maybe this will lead to actual change within the department. So we'll see.
Look, sometimes we defend cops, but a lot of times we criticize cops based on videos and actions, et cetera, that we've seen. But there's no reason we have to. If they did what they're supposed to, which is to protect us, why wouldn't we love them?
Right.
That would be great, right? So we want the cops who we pay to serve us, and if they do, then we're going to be their biggest advocates. And it looks like the NYPD's actually trying to do that for a change. So great.